how do we make sure students are understanding and not just memorising? If you've been through the school system, you've probably been involved in a 3 a.m. cram sesh. Painful twilight hours spent forcing every last fact and formula into your reluctant brain, with everything from the desk to the dog covered in post-its. And yet how many of us can actually remember the 10 cloud types or the volume of a cone? So why did we do it? We've all heard the urban myths of entire classes learning Morse code to share exam answers, or finding creative uses for invisible ink to conceal answers. But for the less reckless among us, the night before cram was our best chance at exam success. Because exams are everything, right? Now, there's no denying that exams are important, as is the ability to hold relevant information in our minds. We've all had to dig out a GCSE certificate from the 90s at some point. Remembering where we kept it takes half the pain out of the task. So it's important that we prepare students for exams and teach them how to memorise things. But preparing them for the real world is even more important. And in the real world, we usually have access to a wide range of information sources, sometimes a little too wide, as well as our own notes to assist us in our problem-solving adventures. It's this reality that students need to be ready for. They need to know how to find and use reliable resources efficiently. We hope that our doctor can remember the locations of our vital organs, but if we develop a rare allergy to Wi-Fi, we want them to be able to treat us with the latest research and not rely on their pre-Wi-Fi learning from 1962. One way we can do this is by giving students plenty of practice in open book learning. This is where they have access to a range of learning materials while working on problems. Open book learning encourages critical thinking. Students take an active role in their learning. They learn to assess the quality of the resource, a vital tool in today's monsoon of misinformation. They also have to analyse and synthesise the information for themselves, which leads to a deeper understanding of the topic. We'll probably take in a few landmarks sitting in the back of an Uber, but it's the cabbie themselves that really knows the twists and turns of the roads, the scenic routes and the shortcuts. And just to milk one more example out of that driving analogy, with open book learning, students get the opportunity to take the wheel for a minute on their own learning journey. They're able to follow their curiosity and find resources that they enjoy. This way, they'll develop a love for learning, and when they're enjoying what they're doing, their brains will be more open to receiving and understanding the content. So while there's definitely a place for exams and memorisation, giving students plenty of time in the lower stakes environment of open book learning will ensure that they connect with the topics they're exploring, so that the information doesn't just fall out the other ear the second they close the exam paper. By actively engaging with and enjoying the material, they'll become lifelong learners and resourceful problem solvers, better prepared to face the challenges of an ever-evolving world.